Hello and welcome back to Bricking It. We're here in the castle and I have just made the first pass at my stairwell build. Downstairs is looking as it ever did. Then we come onto the first floor. We see the corridor extends up to the landing leading to a flight of steps. Also goes along the back deep into the build where we can put a new wall with some doors, maybe some portraits and stuff. Same sort of thing on the next floor up. Again, that back wall is the back of the riddle memory module at the moment, but that will have its own wall. And as you can see from this blonde character here, we can actually shoot between levels for when we do a Battle of Hogwarts display. And then up onto the top floor just below the room for refinements, where we just have the landing because there's no other stairs. And again, that's the back of the trophy room in there. That will again be its own display. So this is the first mock-up pass of my stairwell setup for when we're displaying Battle of Hogwarts. It could work in any other setup, I suppose, because on a lot of the floors we've got these doorways, and these are removable walls, and we could put one of the ones down here with a doorway in. So you could sort of have it on display when you're displaying classrooms, but as the classrooms actually sit in the front module here, it doesn't really work. I suppose you could keep the corridors. You'd have to lose the back walls and all the detail and sort of visual interest on the back there, and just have a wide arch so you could see the classrooms back in the second module. So you could have hallways and classrooms both on display, but I think this one's really not about the classroom builds, it's about the corridors. Managed to do it with the blank modules I still had left, and things like down here where I had that unfinished corridor section. I've just put the Gryffindor entrance up here where I had that other corridor section where I was storing all my portraits. Now I had a couple of blanks behind here and another blank behind here. That gave me enough space that I could store away everything that wasn't on display and still have these double depth modules running across 4 floors. Obviously down here that was already there, so these 3 extra double depth modules to make the stairwell. It is a bit gloomy in there, so not the greatest. That will be improved by having the brighter wall, but of course because this module comes all the way to the front, you do get a bit of gloom and doom down there, not a lot going on. But then it's a small space, and really it's going to be near the front where we're actually showing the details. And even back there with the more open frame, you can sort of see what the characters are doing. I don't know if these stairs work, maybe. The other option was of course to have the stairs themselves along the back wall, so the front was all sort of like landing space and then the stairs crisscrossed at the back. I didn't want to do moving stairs because although they are quite iconic in the movies, it doesn't really mention them in the books, even though it does mention stairs that lead to a different place on a Friday and things like that. Those moving stairwells are very much a movie invention. So that's where we're at the moment. Obviously these are just rough sketches, completely unfinished, all the wrong colour bricks, just working out whether I want to do this. I might go to the next step and put those back walls in, add a few portraits just so I can get a more general feel of the finished look, do a bit of tiling and things like that, try and make all the banisters the same colour. But that's our stairwell build Mark 1. We'll see how that comes along. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.